Friday at the drum shop. Took a half day from the office. Bill has a wedding gig tomorrow, so making it work. That's a big thing. Jim finished up the Hellcat hardware, so we're going over how to assemble it, what parts go where. Got a couple snares out here. Drum set in progress. One of those stave pine shells. This is another rope drum. I can take that out of clamps, get it sanded, true the edges. The drum line's getting bearing edges finished up today. We're still waiting on heads, so we can't assemble. Kind of a bummer, but it is what it is.
Right in here. When you do that, you got to be careful about how you pick up the dimensions. If you notice right here, I have milled that whole edge down, but I've left an 1/8 of an inch unmilled at the bottom.
To compensate for the spread.
Compensate for the spread, because I'm only picking up the bottom edge of this instead of picking it up.
So you only want to register there.
There's the wedge. You see, I'm in contact here, but there's a wedge there, and that's what you saw. That's a pretty small wedge.
Yeah.
And the thing is that this correction over here gives you a constant. So you just slide over that and make sure this is a touch here.
Yeah.
Leave it, and then I came in here with 2 big clamps.
Sweet.
Bill and Jim are mocking up the custom strainers that Jim made. Fancy.
Okay.
Awesome.
Stainless steel, brass, aluminum. Concealed tool for adjustments.
You're a concealed tool.
This is one side. This is the other side.
Yeah, this is going to be awesome.
All right.
In case it's not clear, this allows you to adjust all 6 strands of snare at once, or with your cool little included Allen wrench, you can adjust tension of individual strands, which is great because, you know, in order to get even snare response, sometimes you got to adjust the strands individually, especially because gut's a natural material and it's hygroscopic. So when the humidity changes, the guts can swell or contract. They don't necessarily all do it consistently because it's a natural material. So if you have one that tends to swing with humidity changes more, you can adjust just the one instead of having to choke out, you know, 4 of your snares to get too tight enough. So yeah.
Did you catch that, Jim?
I did.
Kick ass.
I did.
How do you feel about seeing all your work come to fruition?
Well, it's been a while, and there's been some challenges, and I've learned a few things, but it's been fun, and glad to see it coming to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna need about 100 more of these, Jim. Jim's so organized with his old school toolbox. This thing's awesome.
It is pretty awesome.
Where's my father's? My father was an engineer, and he loves to make stuff. And that's probably the main reason I make stuff.
Yeah.
Like your father.
Yep. Yeah, I have my grandfather's toolbox. It's not quite the same as this one, but it's a very similar design.
It's interesting because my grandfather was also a carpenter, manufacturer. He was a maker.
Yeah,
So I think it runs in families. I'm not sure.
seems like it.
Whoops. Whoops.
Need that.
Hey, you can just leave that here. All right, see you, buddy.
Let me know how it works out.
I talked to Jim about my expand and clamp idea and how this is overdone and what size of a die I need to get. Techniques to make sure it threads straight. So we'll see where I get. We got to get back to work on these. And I need to sand this pine stave back. The epoxy fill turned out really nice. Bearing edge parade.
Yeah. Got to remove a lot of material on this, so we're going to do it in multiple passes. I want to make sure that all the edges are consistent among the drums, which means you have to do raise the bit, do every drum, raise the bit, do every drum, and then that way we know that the results are consistent. So here we go.
It's like the truffle shuffle. Actually went faster than I thought it would. Round two. All right, we timed it. It took us 9.5 minutes to run through them all.
Yeah.
This is the last run.
Yeah, so now I have to be a little more precise.
Yep. Outer round over with a interior 45.
hardware.
So after doing a mock-up with Jim, he felt like we needed some more stability behind these, just in case, you know, there's any impact, accidentally hits a door frame. So we're gonna put a backing block behind here. It's basically gonna be a larger section of a re-ring, is how I would think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, just kind of just where this piece of hardware is going to be, just kind of extends the re-ring up.
So we gotta cut it, we gotta section it. The bummer part is we gotta glue it all in there. So that means more clamping on our finished shells.
You want to hit the
laying out for the badges and the fancy pants custom strainer.
Yep. And then
Drill them. I'm making noise because I'm over here pumping the robot. Oops, we got a leaker. That was exciting.
yeah, right.
More powder coating.
Powder coating. Might have put too many on this rack, but I think I can make it work.
I mean, I was humping the robot for a couple hours, so I got ahead of you. I always give the warden grief for wanting to use the oven on only the hottest days, yet here we are.
The warden. What is this? 10 minutes.
First one in. Exciting. It's long luthier clamps. Hope you got it in the right spot. My question is, why isn't Jim here putting these in? They were his idea.
No, this was my idea. I got nervous about our friends in the Hellcats being a little extra rambunctious with these things. Decided that better safe than sorry. Mostly because Willie told me that one time they dropped a drum and punched the strainer like through the shell. I was like, how did you do that? I guess it was one of the older Coopermans. Cooperman used to use Keller shells to do laminated maple, but it didn't go so well for them. So anyway, that made me feel like, yeah, it's probably worth, you know, throwing a little extra something in there to keep these from.
I'm still blaming Jim.
Oh yeah.
There, that's the spot. I think we've hit that wall. I feel like a pack of hot dogs looks. Just a bunch of cylindrical meat surrounded in salty water.
Squeeze into something that doesn't fit.
Ugh. That smell like lunch meat that's been left out in the sun too.
I feel like lunch meat that's been left out in the sun. Gotta send an email to this dude, see if I got the color right on this drum set.
Powder blue. Is he going for
Yeah.
robin blue?
We were going for like turquoise.
Oh. Nailed it.
I know, right? So we're gonna have to sand that back.
Calling it. We're done. We're tapped. We're sweaty and gross. I don't even want to get in my truck, but it's too far to walk.